Welcome to Exploring with D-Rob. Let's go. Anytime you come to the gorge, you gotta go around through Nada Tunnel, the gateway to adventure. Back up in the gorge this morning, starting to get into the summer months. Been pretty hot here as of late, lack of rain. Gonna hit a few of the short hikes. Getting that time of year where mileage goes down, but still like to get out and see some things, so I'm going to check out a few more of the short hikes up here in the gorge. First stop of the day, we're going to check out the Sheltowee Trace Suspension Bridge. Parking is approximately a mile and a half from the Highway 77 715 split. Follow around. You saw the sign there to the left side of the road. Follow this gravel road down to parking. It don't happen often, but this is what I like to see when I get to the gorge. An empty parking lot. The trail starts right off the corner of the parking area. For those who like to swim and would like to visit Jump Rock, this is also where you want to park and the trail you take to get to Jump Rock. At just over 1/10 of a mile, we reach Jump Rock. Jump Rock, one of the most popular swimming holes in the area. Gets a lot of traffic in the summertime, and you got people that just leave junk laying everywhere, unfortunately. Trash everywhere, clothes, shoes. Do better, people. Right at a half a mile from the suspension bridge parking area, we reach the Sheltowee Trace Suspension Bridge. Just so you know, the bridge does bounce and swing just a tad, but there is railing to grab a hold of if you need some balance. The river's a little low. Got some nice reflections on it this morning though. Plenty of spider webs across through here too. First one across. If you follow across the suspension bridge, come across and make a right. It'll continue along the Sheltowee Trace. That'll take you back around towards Rough Trail and Coomer Ridge Trail. If you park at the Sheltowee Trace Suspension Bridge parking area and you want to follow the Sheltowee Trace to the north, whenever you reach the bridge, instead of going right and crossing the bridge, you make a left and go uphill. Shortly after you start uphill, you'll cross the road. This is the section of the Sheltowee Trace that takes you around past Cloud Splitter and Indian Staircase. If you just do an out and back to the suspension bridge, it's right at 1 mile. Not quite 10 a.m. yet, and in the course of about 30 to 45 minutes or so, parking lot's picked up 4 vehicles. It's time to get on out of here and go check out the next area. At 6/10 of a mile past the Glady Center, you'll come around 7:15. You'll see a wide spot here to the left, room for a couple of cars. This is our next point of interest. As you can see it from the road, Bale Falls. From parking, you'll make out a small trail, head straight over towards the falls. This is not an official trail, but it is short and gets a lot of traffic, so it's almost as good as some of the maintained official trails. Just have to work your way down. It's a new dead fall since the last time I was here. And another new one. Belle Falls, nice little roadside attraction. Really nice little area here around the falls. Always seems to have a little bit of water on it. Been without water for a week or so now pretty much, and it's still got a little flow. Unfortunately, being roadside and easy access, the area has fell victim to a little vandalism. Got a little carving in the rock there. You see right here, somebody's even decided to bring their can of spray paint with them. Do better, people. It's ridiculous. If you're not a fan of summertime like me, this is also a nice little spot to stop and beat the heat. Nice shaded area, plus you got a water feature. Also from parking, you got the main trail, heads over to Belle Falls. If you look just to the left, a little less obvious trail, but you can still make out a trail going uphill. This will take us around to above Belle Falls to upper Belle Falls. Again, this is not an official trail, so know your limits. on your way up, you get a look down on Belle Falls. You'll want to continue to work your way up from here. Not too far, we'll reach Upper Belle Falls. Come down below some Rodo, and you reach Upper Belle Falls. Oh, it's not a super tall falls. It's still probably around 12 to 15 feet, counting the little upper tiers up here. Really nice little falls out of sight of the road. Nice place to just come relax on a hot summer's day. This little short hike is just an out and back as well. Just backtrack down the way you came up, back down to parking. Look down from the top of Bale Falls. Hi there, friend. At 3/10 of a mile past our last stop at Bale Falls, you'll want to pull over on the right side of the road and one of the parking areas designated with the brown P sign. Once you're parked, you can look back down the road just a ways and see a trail cuts up to the right. This is an official trail. Take us up to Tower Rock. There's another parking area, small parking area with the brown P sign, about even with where the trail is there. But driving a full-size truck, I came on up here to the little wider area. Tower Rock Trail, Trail 229. This is in the Clifty Wilderness. Hikers may or may not have heard of Tower Rock. Mostly climbers probably know of it, as there are some climbing routes up at Tower Rock. As you work your way uphill and the trail cuts back to the right, starts working back towards Tower Rock, come up on some boulders. I'm always fascinated by these large boulders with trees growing over top of them with pretty much all of their roots exposed. At just under 4/10 of a mile, Tower Rock starts to come into view. You'll work your way around to the right here. It's a pretty neat little area. Goes between these two rocks. The actual trail goes around below. The trail makes a loop around Tower Rock. We'll go around through here counterclockwise. Check out Tower Rock. As you approach Tower Rock, there's a boulder arch right next to Tower Rock. Here's Tower Rock up to the right. It's hard to see from the ground. You'd have to get up on this rock probably to see through it. But right here is an opening in that rock. That is Tower Rock Fin Arch. As you make your way around Tower Rock, you can look up to your left and see Tower Rock and how it gets its name. As it's not in a cliff line, it's just a large section of rock. It stands like a tower. As you work your way around Tower Rock, you may see some areas that look like they're coated in something white. This is areas that get climbed most often. It's actually chalk on the rocks. While it is technically known more as a climbing area, if you like geology, plenty of geology here. Here's the back side of the rock that has Tower Rock fin arch in it. You can see the opening a little better from this side. Came back down between the rocks. Then I went around on the way up to Tower Rock. Now we're back down to the trail we came up. Just want to take this trail back down to parking. This is the Tower Rock Trail. From the trailhead out and back to Tower Rock, right at 1 mile. To see a few more short hikes today in the Red River Gorge. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you would, give me a like, help me out that YouTube algorithm, subscribe to my channel if you like the content, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.